Alive!
We are live. So, Chris, I gotta be honest with you, buddy.
What's up?
I really think I was thinking about it when I bought my tickets, and I was like,
Okay.
I really hope I could write this off on my taxes at some point. And if not, I think I'm just gonna send Chris a Venmo request for my money back. Cause what the fuck?
Listen, man, first off, don't send me the request for more than one ticket. I know your ass went alone, so I don't know why you said tickets. And it better not be more than
Because
$15 because I know how much shit you bought to eat.
it was $15.50. It was $15.50.
I'm not
all
paying
right?
for
It was a little
tax.
bit over. Okay, whatever. You never pay your taxes anyways.
They haven't caught me yet.
You call me professional tax evasion.
Call me Barry Allen. Sorry, I might be just promoting the show. Oh man.
Barry Allen.
Call me Barry Allen because I'm a tax evader. I'm fucking fast. Oh man.
Zooming around these taxes.
I'm zooming past the IRS.
This tax day is like in a week.
Man, I'm going so fast I'm burning up these subpoenas.
What's a subpoena?
A subpoena is something that calls you to court. That's like you are summoned to fucking have legal matter done.
Oh.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Barely Literate, where we discuss subpoenas and Nick's eventual tax fraud evasion audit.
We should definitely make a new show, right? And same concept, but it's gonna be called Barely Legal, and we're gonna give legal advice. So
and we have to
people need.
we have to parenthesize like we are not in any way professionals in the legal system. Take all advice with a grain of fucking sand that turns into glass under pressure, because everything we're saying.
Back to Drake's favorite show.
Oh no!
Barely Legal.
Oh no! That's his favorite subreddit.
That is his favorite subreddit.
Damn. Drake the rapper, by the way, not the other Drake.
Drake, yeah. Bell?
Yeah.
I thought he got in some trouble.
No, I heard that it was all a fabrication. The girl lied and everything, and that when he figured out the age, he cut off all ties. And that the case was even dropped, but he took a plea because he's like, I'd rather do that than go through all this bullshit.
That's true. He was tried in Ohio.
Interesting.
Which is weird. I was like, okay, flex.
Flex. Well, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Barely Literate. I am your host, Chris. Hi. I'm going to say hi. Hi.
And I'm Nick. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
All right. Well, you know why you're here, to get it over with. We watched the Minecraft movie. Yay!
Yay!
Oh my god, Daddy! Take me to see the Minecraft movie! And then he has the fucking 1,000-yard stare every time the chicken jockey comes on screen.
Chicken jockey.
Okay, wait. Before we actually get started, did you have any incidents with that?
The entire movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The entire movie, people were screaming?
Yep.
Oh man.
And it's funny. It's funny because Maya's in high school now, and I went to my local Regal, and so I know that some of these kids goes to school with her.
Oh
I'm
my
sitting. All right.
god.
Just a preface. I went to go see the movie alone. This is the first time I ever went to go see a movie alone.
He lost his V card for solo movie going.
I dig it. I need a better movie to see it. To do that with.
The last time I saw a movie alone, it was The Zone of Interest, and that was also the first time a girl had ever asked me out. She asked me out when I was watching a movie about the Nazis.
Huh.
Yeah.
She saw something in you.
I felt bad too because I've been in a relationship for like almost 8 years, and this is the first time a girl had ever asked me out. So I was asked out while I'm still in the relationship. I kind of like buckled under the insanity of what just happened. So I was just like,
You folded.
I know I did. I was like, what? She goes, "You're really cute. Do you have a girlfriend?" I go, uh, yeah, sorry, I do, but like, we can still be friends. And I was like, I'm just like, I don't know what to fucking do.
Folded with like 1 ounce of pressure.
What do you expect, man? I don't know what's going on in the world. I've had more men ask me out than women.
Honestly, same.
Yeah,
Got on at a urinal once, but
oh no. All right, so you told me that
yeah,
you had the like Menace movie experience.
I did. So yeah, like all right, I went to go see the movie alone. I was sitting in the back right corner, and I was just chilling. I was just chilling during the previews on my phone,
Yeah.
kind of like sending my texts and everything. And I started looking around while I was eating my popcorn. I put too much salt again.
Okay, I told you gotta stop doing that. Okay, so I make popcorn from scratch. I grow the corn myself, I dry it, and then I pop it. No, I just buy kernels and I put it on the stove. And my first job was at a movie theater. I know what the popcorn salt they use is. It's called Flavacol. I'm not a gatekeeper, all right? Buy that shit. It's fucking fire.
Flavacol.
And it doesn't expire either. I just rhymed. That shit went bad in like 2022. It's still fine. See, he has it on his desk. Nick was like, bro, put more in there. And I go, are you sure about that?
This is when we were watching the Lord of the Rings.
I don't remember which movie it was, but yeah, it was during our Lord of the Rings marathon. And he goes, put more in there. And I go, I'm telling you right now, for like 10 cups of popcorn, you only use like 2 tablespoons of this shit. And he goes, more. I go, you're going to fucking die. And by the end of it, he looked like SpongeBob when he didn't have any water.
Yeah.
He couldn't even finish it.
When we were doing that, I was also like getting over a bad cold. So I was like, I can't taste anything. Put all that salt, I was like,
I can taste it now.
I can taste it now.
Okay.
But yeah, I put too much salt. It was only like 2 packets. Like I put 2 little packets in it.
Was it just straight up table salt you put it on there? Or was it like actual popcorn salt?
No, I think it was just regular table salt because they have the packets there on the side if you want to add more.
Fun fact. Do you know what the difference between popcorn salt and table salt is?
Isn't popcorn salt like soaked in butter?
So that's like this popcorn seasoning.
Oh.
There's something called popcorn salt, and what it is, it's basically table salt just pulverized into a very fine powder so that it sticks to the popcorn. Otherwise, it'd be too heavy and fall through.
Oh, so what you're saying is I could put this popcorn salt that I have here from the Amish country, put it in a line, and do a fat rip.
I thought you already did that.
Ballpark. No, I did that with adobo.
Oh, dude, how was that? Did you see in like the Mexico filter where everything's just orange for like a day?
Yeah. So it was funny because I was in a room full of other Hispanics and I had to like assort my dominance. Assert my dominance.
Assert. Okay, I was like, what is assort?
So I put it on my hand and I was like, and then they were like, damn.
Damn. And then some guy pulls out a fucking baggie. He was like, do the real thing. You're like,
no, I'd rather stick with the seasoning.
My insides need some flavor.
So yeah, I put too much salt in my popcorn again. And I'm sitting there eating the salty popcorn. I started looking around because more people are walking in. I'm like, wow, I'm starting to feel a little self-conscious here because everybody's in here like with a group, and I'm just sitting here back here alone, like a pervert. So watching a kids movie, it was bad. And so, yeah, throughout the movie, like anytime those like the brain rot memes came up, everybody was like, chicken jockey, flinted steel,
okay,
that kind of thing.
So I find that super interesting because I hadn't heard of this situation until you told me about, because you were just like, oh, watch out for the chicken jockey thing. And I go, what the hell are you talking about? He goes, you're going to know what I'm talking about. And even after the movie, I'm just like, okay, it was a chicken jockey. Yeah.
I sent you some videos on Instagram because
Afterward.
people were taking. Yeah.
So what
And
apparently is happening is what Nick had said is there are groups of people going to the theater, and at these certain scenes they're basically rioting. Like they're yelling, they're jumping up and down and screaming. It's gotten so bad that they've had to post cops in theaters now.
yeah, mine wasn't that bad. At the end of it, like there was nobody rioting, but at the end of it, like people were clapping and everything, and I was like, it's a movie, guys. It's not a play.
Um,
But
I will say, I didn't have a single issue.
lucky. I mean, I don't. I like the crowd participation.
That's
but
annoying.
I was like,
though.
this is like unwarranted because this movie sucks.
But like, no, if you're going to do the crowd participation, go do like the movie parties. Remember the one that I took you to for Jaws?
Yeah.
That's good crowd participation. But precipitation. Yes.
Precipitation is the water thing.
Yes. So waterbender. Okay, so just go to a movie
the
party.
Firebender to the earthbender.
But no, I didn't have an issue, and I feel like. Do you think I went early enough to not have that issue? Because I went.
You went on Saturday, right?
I went on Saturday. The movie came out on the 4th, which was.
It's like Friday.
Which was Friday. So.
See, that's when that's the thing. I was seeing these videos on Friday. Of like the chicken jockey thing.
Well, then again, I went to the Alamo, and they are very anal about that.
Yeah, no, you got to go to like the ghetto movie theaters, like AMC, and like the local ones. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I love a good local theater. I love a good local family-run theater.
Yeah, there's one close by to my house I could take you to if there's any good movies out. The tickets tend to be cheaper too, and they still have the nice seats.
I think I would like if I had to have like what is it, like a nuclear old town America type job, one of three things: a meat shop, like a wood shop.
Okay, you're cooking.
Or a movie theater. I would own the local movie theater.
Okay, I dig it. I think I would be a mechanic in that kind of.
You'd be like, I feel not even just a mechanic. You'd be like the guy who doesn't have a real job, but everybody calls to have something done.
The local handyman kind
of. The local
person.
handyman, yeah. But like you, it's not even like you don't even have a business. People just call you. You're like, all right, that's like $300. I'll do it. And you're like, okay, here you go.
we had a friend like that we knew from church. His name was Alvin. We always called him whenever we needed like something done with the car or something that we needed to have some carpentry help at home.
I feel like that'd be you. Because remember when we're going to the apocalypse, we have certain jobs. You're the electrician guy and like the handyman with the vehicles and shit like that, and then you send me to the kitchen.
Yeah. I kind of know how to the jack of all trades, master of none kind of deal going on with me.
I told you that there's a more to that, right?
Wasn't it like
it's jack?
Nah, I don't
it's jack of all trades, master of none, but better than a master of one, or something like that.
That sounds lame.
Okay, when I told you that last time, you're like, dude, that's fucking bars.
Was it though?
I don't know.
I've
you told me
since then.
I think I told you like a few months ago because it was on. Anywho, we watched the Minecraft movie. We're 14 minutes in, and man, oh man.
All right, Chris.
Yeah.
Tell us why we decided to watch this movie.
Because views.
And really sell me on why I shouldn't send you that Venmo request.
We watched this movie because it was the biggest movie of the last year that has come out, and I thought that it would be great to do a show episode on it for the first week that it's out. And you know what? It was a good idea. I don't regret. I don't regret the idea. I regret my experience.
Yeah.
Let's just say it, the movie fucking sucked.
I kind of liked it.
No, you didn't.
it was a very fun experience.
No, it wasn't.
Jack Black gave the performance of a lifetime, and I think Jason Momoa deserves an Oscar for this.
Oh my god. I need to pull something up. I found this review on IMDb, the highest rated review on IMDb. Oh my god, wait a minute. Damn it. No, somebody had rated it a 10 out of 10.
Really?
Wait. Oh, this is it. This is it.
That's
by user IMDb fan 1324860057. It has 674 helpful likes that have enjoyed this review. TS made me cry. Peak cinema. This makes The Godfather, Whiplash, and Interstellar look like the Snow White movie. The characters were very well thought out, and the entire theater cheered when Steve said, "Chicken jockey." The screen work is phenomenal, and the landscaping is amazing. This movie has the greatest cast it could have, and I loved every second of it. Every joke told was hilarious. I don't think I've ever laughed harder. The plot was phenomenal, and I love the intricate turns and character development. No way is this predictable. The ending is sublime. It brings together all aspects of the plot into one glorious finale. This is the single greatest movie ever.
Right now,
this is the single greatest movie of all time.
Oh my god.
This is the most liked review on the entire page on IMDb.
Listen, that's how I talk about the Cat in the Hat movie with Mike Myers, okay?
Well,
that's peak cinema.
Before we get into our personal views, because we kind of gave you a little hint of it, here's a little movie overview of the Minecraft movie. So for those of you that aren't hip with the times, Minecraft is an open world sandbox game where the only limit to what you're able to do is your own creativity. Legit. Like, what?
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, you're not. But go ahead.
When I read that in the overview,
yeah,
I was like, I wanted to be a hater so bad and be like, no, there's plenty of limits to this game. And then I remember stuff like, oh, people are building Minecraft again inside Minecraft using redstone, and I'm like, yeah, never mind. I gotta stop being a hater. I gotta recognize game, you know.
No,
game,
legit.
Recognize game inside game.
People, my brain is throbbing. People have made, like you said, people have made things in Minecraft. Like there's something called, I think it's like the Forbidden Library or something like that. It's a server world download in Minecraft where people from all around the world can read books that have been banned in their countries.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. So
that is, I like that.
Right? So
we should do our next book like that.
No, because you don't realize how small the books are in Minecraft.
So we gotta read them in volumes?
No, legit. Like, I think a page of, let's say, All the Lovely Bad Ones could probably take up like 10 pages in Minecraft book.
Okay, what are the limits inside the book?
Like
how many pages?
I think it's like 22 pages.
We could do it.
Shut up.
Let's not do a big book. Let's do like, like Junie B. Jones or something.
No, let's just read like Goodnight Moon and be done with it. And we'll have a 3-episode series on Goodnight Moon read in the Minecraft book.
We should read Junie B. Jones though at some point.
I don't even know what that is.
What?
Hey, Nick.
Bridget used to read a lot growing
question. You want to let me get on with the background of Minecraft?
I'm sorry. I'll shut that up. That's my bad.
What are you drinking, by the way?
Beer.
Beer.
We ran out of sparkling water.
You fucking alcoholic.
I wanted my fizzy drink.
Oh, man.
Even funnier, though, is I forgot that on my way home, I stopped and grabbed a ginger ale.
Boo.
I had my...
No, I like ginger ale. Actually, I've grown to not like Canada Dry.
Yeah, I think what's the
Seagram's
one called? It's not. Yeah, Seagram's is better. I was gonna say Schwabels, and I was like, that's the bread.
No, that's Schweppes.
Yeah, Schweppes.
Okay, so released in 2011, Minecraft is, fun fact, the best-selling video game of all time, with over 300 million copies sold. And dun dun, we are responsible for 2 of those copies. So
3. I bought a copy from Maya a while ago.
yeah, but she doesn't play it, so she doesn't deserve to be counted.
Yeah, but I still bought the game.
That's true. So a Minecraft movie, and yes, that is the title of the movie. The title is A Minecraft Movie. So does that mean
calling it the Minecraft movie?
Yeah, right. Does that mean that they're gonna make more? I hope not.
Is it another Minecraft movie they're setting up for the sequel?
Or is it like,
which we'll get back to in a second?
Is it like a Minecraft movie colon the founding of Redstone or whatever bullshit that they're gonna make up?
I want a serious Minecraft movie, dark fantasy.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so that's the full title of the movie, and it was only released just a few days ago on April 4th, 2025. The movie was directed by Jared Hess and has quickly become the highest grossing video game movie of all time, even surpassing the 2023 Super Mario Bros. Movie, which the Minecraft movie has earned over $150 million domestically alone. $300 million worldwide as of today.
Jesus Christ.
That is crazy.
I like the Super Mario movie more.
Oh.
I like the Super Mario movie a lot.
Completely. The Super Mario movie is so much better.
Yeah, and wouldn't Sonic, like the Sonic movies, count as video game movies?
Oh yeah.
And like those are good.
I've seen them. I've only seen the first 2, but they're like
me too.
Good movies.
Yeah, like the third one, people were like legitimately like, holy shit.
So with an estimated budget of $150 million, this movie has already broke even just in the US alone.
And it's only been
3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna take over like top movie ever made, and I'm gonna hate it.
Well, I mean, every movie now is the #1 movie in America, the #1 scariest movie of the year, the top animated movie.
I'm talking overall, like top movie ever, like just by gross. Like,
numbers. I mean,
yeah,
I don't really care that much about like that.
I do.
Why?
I don't know.
You're just saying it to piss me off. Yeah.
Just want to be a hater.
You know what? You're being a Brian right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're going there.
Yeah.
You're going there.
Yeah.
You're going there.
And you keep it up, I'm going to hit you with my fucking car, too. All right.
Okay. Okay. Do it, pussy.
Oh man, I'm gonna hit him, and it's gonna do more damage to the car than it is him.
No.
He's a solid boy.
No, the car you have, that's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put a steel bumper on it before I come and hit you. So, the movie has a comfortable runtime of only 1 hour and 41 minutes. It felt like 3 fucking hours.
It did feel like super long, and I think part of that was just like the pacing. It felt like it was gonna give me whiplash.
Yeah, it was.
Like it felt very.
Yeah, no, I agree, and so that we don't get too far off track, I agree. I think shit happened way too fast and like turned super quickly.
Yeah.
So straight from IMDb, I love IMDb. I know it has its faults, but I trust IMDb way more than I'll ever trust Rotten Tomatoes. I'll trust Rotten Tomatoes as far as I can throw a fucking Rotten Tomato. So like,
which is pretty far.
No, dude, I can't throw. I have T-Rex arms. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I walk around my house scaring the dog. I go. So, here is your spoiler-free synopsis. 4 misfits are suddenly pulled through a mysterious portal into a bizarre cubic wonderland that thrives on imagination. To get back home, they'll have to master this world while embarking on a quest with an unexpected expert crafter. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bow, 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 bow. So, yeah, there you have it. Some quick facts about the Minecraft movie. Since this episode is live right now and it is coming out tomorrow, don't want to give. Well, there's going to be spoilers, obviously, but I don't want to blow the load too early in the episode. That's been a common saying for us is blow the load, so.
Blow the load? Okay, I like that. We blow our load a lot over here.
Oh, yeah.
Barely literate.
In barely literate land.
But
we're two BLLs.
This is going to be, well... Oh, yeah, okay, there's going to be a spoiler in here at some point, but I don't know if it's that much of a spoiler.
We're talking about the movie. There are going to be spoilers.
Okay, so spoiler warning. This is your official warning to, if you don't want to hear anything about the movie, that much, get the hell out of here. Go, leave, go home. We don't want you here. Come back after you see the movie because we actually do want you here, but, like, we don't want to spoil the movie for you.
Or if you don't give a shit about the movie, just listen.
Yeah, so.
Future Chris, if you're not lazy enough, put the, like, alien alarm siren in here. Like the
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. What is the ship called? The Nosterno? The Nosferatu? What is it called? The Nostromo. What is the fucking ship called?
Yeah, look it up real quick while we give these people time to like leave.
I spelled alien wrong. I spelled it Alan. The Nostromo. The USCSS Nostromo.
That's such a stupid name for a ship.
That's a fucking cool name.
Like Greg. Call something cooler. Greg.
Keith.
H.H. Greg.
H.H. Greg.
Yeah, you never heard about... That's an appliance store that closed down a while ago.
H.H. Greg? H.H. Greg Electronics is an American online retailer and former retail... Oh, the font is familiar. That's like Circuit City level of old.
Oh, yeah, dude. I remember they used to have one. Now it's a car wash.
Oh, man.
Okay, so fun facts about the Minecraft movie. This film was originally going to be directed by Sean Levy. Is it Levy or Levi?
I think it's Levy.
It's Levy. Director of Deadpool, Wolverine, Free Guy, Night of the Museum, and much more. But he left the project after disagreements with the Minecraft developers as they thought his idea did not suit the game. I don't agree with that.
I don't. Well, he did Free Guy, so like he obviously knows kind of what to do. Completely off topic. I just decided to look this up. Circuit City is still in business.
Where?
There's an online store.
Oh, probably the same as H.H. Greg. It's just kind of like...
No. H.H. Greg is non-existent.
So wait, hold on. Circuit City did like an elves from Lord of the Rings. They transcended their physical bodies and went to the spirit world.
Yeah.
It's just online.
Yeah. So reestablished the brand name in 2016 as part of his acquisition of the brand name. Why would you buy Circuit City?
I don't know.
When it was consolidated into the Tiger Direct brand, which kept the website open until 2023 when the website shut down. I was just on the website.
Is it alive or not?
I don't know. Wait. I can buy a MacBook Air.
Well, try to place an order. See if you can actually get it.
Yeah, it's in my cart.
Okay, now put your credit card information.
No, it's $1,000. And it's a fucking Mac. I don't want a Mac. They suck.
That's true. What is it? What's their operating system called? Like
whatever.
iOS?
Yeah, that's the phone.
Like, it's probably something like I suck ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think they should have kept Sean Levy on because this final product could not be what the developers thought of when thinking of a Minecraft movie.
I don't know. Minecraft is a pretty cheesy game. This is a pretty It's a kid's game. Let's be real, everybody. Minecraft is a kid's game.
The game is not cheesy. The fan base is cheesy.
Hey.
Okay? Hey.
I'm a fan.
Sorry, like Toggle's entire Discord.
Oh yeah.
No shade.
No shade. We love you, Toggle.
Hustle. Because I've seen the builds on Minecraft, I respect it. Okay, Just not my kind of game. I'm more of a Valheim kind of person. But even though nobody knows what Valheim is.
Valheim got pretty big. I would say Valheim did like last less time than Among Us did.
Yeah.
And had
But
nowhere
if they made
near
a
of a
Valheim,
cultural impact.
Yeah, if they made a Valheim movie and it was like this, I'd be pissed.
Bro, that's just Beowulf. Holy shit, that's just Beowulf.
Man, I gotta watch that movie again. Fully CGI.
Fully CGI.
I watched that in school.
You did?
Yeah.
They allowed you to.
We watched that in English.
They allowed you to watch that movie? Doesn't that movie have like full on nudity in it?
Yeah, we got some butt cheeks in class.
Hell yeah.
So this is gonna be a quick sidebar. When I went to a career center, they also had an English class at the career center to kind of make up for taking us away from our actual school.
That's really funny.
So my junior year, the first year at this career center, we did English at this over there, and that's where we watched Beowulf. And we also did a reading of Macbeth.
At this over there, I would say out of all this, another off topic again. What was your favorite that you have read of Shakespeare's like plays? Yeah, I know. I had like a mini buffer in my head.
I don't know any like I know Romeo and Juliet, and I think is it Macbeth?
Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet. Is Hamlet one of them?
I never read Hamlet or Midnight Summer's Dream. So I'm gonna go with Macbeth because that shit was juicy.
Macbeth was pretty.
that had some cheese, man.
I think we're like it's also saying it wrong. It's not Macbeth. It's Macbeth.
Macbeth.
Macbeth. Two things. Another off topic. One, Denzel made a Macbeth movie like within the last 5 years. I think it looks pretty good. Also, there was another Macbeth movie with Patrick Stewart in it. That was kind of fire too.
You know what Shakespeare adaptation I really liked? It's the 1990s Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio. That one feels like it's straight off of meth. Or not meth, but like
it's a crazy movie.
I watched it recently after like a come down on shrooms, and I was like, this is the most amazing movie I've ever seen in my life.
So there's the Tragedy of Macbeth, which was 2021, and that's the Denzel one that came out only on Apple TV.
Is it a tragedy? Oh, on Apple TV, why would you do that? Nobody's gonna watch it.
Apple TV looked like it had some good shit. I'm not even gonna front with you.
No, Ted Lasso is good. I've been watching Ted Lasso.
That's on Apple TV?
Yeah, it's good, but they have the DVD set.
Oh. And then there's Macbeth movie, Patrick Stewart. That one's pretty cool. It has Patrick Stewart. That's the only person you're gonna really know in there. But
yeah, probably.
What's it called? It evokes the atmosphere of Romania in the 1960s.
Where the fuck is Romania?
Romania, Transylvania.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No vampires.
Actually,
Romania.
Again.
Oh.
What?
Duh. You know that one song from What We Do in the Shadows, like end credits, where it's like no vampires, Romania. Damn. Dude, that's a banger. Anyway, keep going.
Do you actually know bangers?
I do know bangers. I know bangers. Okay. Respect it.
No, that's all I have. We just went on a Macbeth fucking rant, and we're 30 minutes into the episode.
10 minutes.
Okay, next fun fact of the movie before we get into the discussions.
Okay. This is the second collaboration between Jack Black and director Jared Hess after Nacho Libre in 2006. Released 19 years prior.
Never saw it.
I've seen parts of it.
Never saw it.
I've never seen the full thing.
I was actually a little worried that I told you that I never saw it because I thought you were gonna fucking like crucify me.
No, like Jack Black movies have never really been on my radar. I mean, they've been on my radar, but I've never really watched them.
School of Rock?
Never really watched it.
You've never
Okay,
seen
don't give me
School of
shit.
Rock?
Don't give me shit. I just let you off the hook about Nacho Libre. You can give me some slack.
I would argue that School of Rock is more of a classic than Nacho Libre.
Hey man, I was too busy watching Dumb and Dumber and Click and Don't Mess with the Zohan by Adam Sandler. Okay, sorry.
Wow, you watched Don't Mess with the Zohan as a kid? That explains a lot.
My dad freaking loved that movie.
That explains a lot. Oh my.
Disco, boom, boom.
Disco, boom, boom. One pee touch.
My new barber, like, we went to a new barber shop, and one of the guys there actually looks like Zohan, and he and me and my dad are just sitting there like, oh, we about to look silky smooth.
Oh my god, we about to look silky smooth.
Silky smooth.
Oh man, our in-house correspondent says that School of Rock is definitely more of a classic than Nacho Libre, and that she is shocked you have not seen it. Wait a minute! No! Get off your high horse! You've never seen The Princess Bride.
Ooh,
yeah,
get her. Yeah, get the heat off me.
Get the heat off you. You know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of ice. I'm gonna get a snow cone. I'm gonna give it to you. Then I'm gonna blast the flamethrower on the east side.
Yeah, give me a piragua. Give it to me.
But yeah, that's interesting that Nacho Libre really came out 19 years ago.
Yeah, and I like a good not back, but like a reunion collaboration.
But you don't even realize
you know
it. But it's nice to see that they were still working together.
Yeah.
Oh, he had to burp. It's
Sorry,
that beer.
The mic definitely caught that.
It's that beer.
It's that beer. I'll have one beer. What? 2 beers. What? Tequila. No, Stone Cold Steve Austin. No.
I've never watched.
Okay.
Good Mythical Morning.
All right. Good Mythical Morning. I'm gonna talk about WWE. Anyway, for you Minecraft YouTube lovers out there, Toggle.
Hey.
The popular YouTuber Technoblade is briefly referenced early in the film. A pig with a crown can be seen in Steve's village as a homage to Technoblade, who passed away in 2022. Rest in peace, homie. I heard about him.
So he was a huge, huge Minecraft YouTuber. I was also a big Minecraft YouTube watcher. This is me coming out, not coming out, but coming out and say, who knows? I actually have never seen a single video of his, but he was
me neither.
Big. And when he died, the Minecraft community on YouTube was in the heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do remember that his last video was released by his dad because
it was his death
instructions by his dad.
And I think
my dad would never do that.
No, fuck that. I'd have to burn my house down before they went in. But
I'm the one lighting it on fire.
I think he popularized the Minecraft speedrun. You're not even listening to me. You're playing with a fucking Zippo.
Listening. He popularized the Minecraft speedrun. Oh, I don't have any fuel in this.
You good, buddy? You feel good about that? Talking over a dead guy's homage?
No, I don't actually.
Yeah, you don't feel good about that. Keep that same energy next time you decide to do that shit, all right? At my funeral, yes. Anybody else's, no.
At your funeral, I'm lacing everybody with LSD, all right?
I knew it! I fucking knew it! He's drugging people, and he's gonna do it at my fucking funeral!
You know it, and we're gonna meet you in the afterlife, buddy. But we're gonna actually come back. You can't.
Oh shit! I can see you just wait, no. It's like a heist. We gotta bring it back. And you're just clawing me back.
So I was just I need a physical form. Okay, grab that guy.
Grab that guy.
I was gonna name a name, but I didn't want to name names.
Anyway, but just grab that dude, and he's 85.
All right, Chris is back.
Let's go to the club. It's making my pacemaker not work. I needed to fib. Oh my god. Okay, so now that we have gone through all of the fun facts on the movie, let's get into our real discussion of the film. So, do you want to take it to start it off?
First thing I'll say, the first thought I had in my head watching this movie, because the movie start. Should we go through like kind of
step by step? I will say the actual beginning of the movie when it starts was cool.
Oh, awesome!
That saved it. That saved it from going to a 1-star.
Oh yeah, I was sitting there like, okay, they're cooking a little bit here, okay. But then they go into Steve's backstory, and he's like, as a child, I yearned for the mines, and I was like, oh, okay, here's the first brain rot meme coming into the movie.
Fucking stupid.
Great. And the whole point was like, there's this mine. Baby Steve really wanted to get in there, but there's this old man standing outside like, and Steve's like, ran away. Grew up.
Good. Run away from old people going,
yeah, and he like grew up, worked in the office. He's like miserable, and he remembered, and he started making this model out of his lunch, which was like mashed potatoes and fries of a mine. He like really fingered these mashed potatoes.
He did.
I remember that vividly.
I noticed. I was like,
yeah,
whoa, buddy, you're in a professional environment, okay?
Yeah, somebody call HR because this guy's finger blasting right now.
Ooh, like the goldfish. No, that's flavor blasting.
Okay.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
What are you doing to the goldfish?
I don't know, man. I'm not allowed to have them anymore.
Okay. So, you know, Steve's like, I remember the mines, and he goes back to the same mines of this like weird town. I don't like this town. It's
the middle of Idaho because they're obsessed with potatoes.
Yeah, and they got like their whole mascot's name is like Chunless or like Chunless the Chip.
They should have named him Spuddy.
Buddy, there we go.
Spuddy would have been a fucking perfect name for a potato mascot. Are you kidding me?
Buddy the Buddy.
Yo, Spuddy Dirt. That's his full name. Oh shit.
Buddy Dirt. Buddy the Chip is his nickname, and then you give him some like extra flavored chips and called Spuddy's Buddies.
Ooh, I feel like Spuddy's Buddies would be like, these aren't chips, but you know you got pretzels and then you got pretzel sticks, but then you got those little pretzel pockets of peanut butter. Those would be like Spuddy's Buddies.
Well, all right. Maybe the Spuddy's Buddies is like the different types of chips other than potatoes. So you can get tortilla, you can get corn, like corn chips, like the Cheetos.
Because they're not Spuddy, they're friends of Spuddy.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, like maybe veggie sticks. Let's not talk more about this. We'll talk about it off stream because this
$1 million idea.
Yeah, stop.
Patent it.
Shut the hell up.
Shut the fuck up.
He goes back to the mines, and he's a grown man, and this old man is still outside this mine. And
I need that dude's like health routine because he looks the same for the last 30 years.
Right. Gets into this mine and starts living the dream. He's mining, and he finds this orb and this crystal, combines it, opens this portal.
Bro, because he's not a miner anymore, he's allowed to be a miner. I rest my case.
Somebody get this man a gun. All right.
Because I'm hunting bitches. No, that was the whole thing, that he wasn't allowed in the mine is because there was a sign that said no kids in the mine. And I thought that was stupid because when he came back, the guy still had like a hard on for him to not go in the mine.
Well, that's because adults will always see the younger generation as just kids.
Yeah, a younger generation of kids. He had a full-on beard, Nick.
Hey, I just dropped Maya off at her school this morning, and I saw about 4 kids with beards, better than mine. Okay, you know how mad I was?
I'm mad too. I can't grow a mustache.
Hey, we can't have it all. All right, I
That's
only got the
true.
mustache and the chin. You got everything else.
I do have everything else. This shit's thick, except right here.
Yeah, his beard's got some cheeks on him. That's how thick they are.
I do. That's my
So,
cheeks. Squeezy, squeeze.
so my first thought during like this whole like Steve backstory, is love Jack Black's energy too much. It's way too much right now
the
already.
I think
We're only 10 minutes in.
the entire movie is that same energy. So it's honestly a bit exhausting. There's no like, so you know how a movie is supposed to have like ebbs and flows of like, almost bipolar where it's like really happy and then like the impact happens and it's sad. Jack Black's character really never has that. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
so his main issue is that he loses his dog in the nether, but like is then trapped and escapes. I'm getting ahead of myself here. But that's really it. And he's not even all that sad because he sends the dog away on purpose.
right. And then, um, like there's some other stuff that happens that he has this like mission now,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have any like depth to him. None of the characters have any depth,
Nope.
and I had like no like emotional attachment to anybody.
No.
So he keeps going. He's like really enjoying this world. He's building everything he can, and he runs into like the classic. When you're exploring the Minecraft world, the classic like
Tropes.
um
Yeah.
yeah, like the was it the Nether portal that's not finished with the chest, and he's like I saw this mysterious structure with a very convenient chest next to it, and he finished it. He's like flint and steel, and then everyone's like flint and steel, and I was sitting there like fuckers.
That's okay. I'm going to say probably my biggest issue with the entire movie was just the dialogue. It's almost as if they mad-libbed the entire script and put references in the spaces. So basically, every few minutes, Jack Black would just scream, Ender Pearl! Or legit. I remember towards the end of the movie, he has a slime block and jumps and just goes, Slime block! And fucking, that's the entire movie, is just references.
I I thought about this the entire movie, and I was like, this script really, and the movie itself, it really feels like it was written by AI. Because it did
Ooh.
not feel natural at all.
Do you think there's something going to come out that they used AI?
I 100% believe it because this did not feel like this is all right. Conspiracy hour with Nick. This did not feel normal, like a normal movie. It felt unnatural in a way
Okay.
because it just it
Paranormal?
wasn't it
Supernatural?
wasn't even it wasn't even like bad dialogue like The Room, that one bad movie.
Oh, hi, Mark. Well, that's because he
Yeah, yeah,
wrote it.
exactly. But he still wrote it, and it still felt like okay, some guy wrote, but this felt like somebody just plugged this into to like ChatGPT
It
and was
was
like, hey,
either,
we need a Minecraft movie.
if AI didn't exist, it's like they were just hopped up on Benny's for like 86 hours and cranked the shit out.
Probably. And dude, the amount of like brain rot memes is why I kind of feel like this is
Gonna
this
get
is
a lot
true
of money.
because yeah, because this is there's a character in the movie legitimately named Chungus.
Yeah.
I was like, are you kidding me?
What the fuck?
They spent like 5 minutes on the internet, found all the like the shittiest memes. They're like, all right, let's put this all in the
That are
movie
like
and
10 years
force it
old
in there.
already.
Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that. Anyway, so Jack Black goes into the Nether. He meets all the piglins. I don't know why they made piglins the antagonist. I've never really thought of piglins as like
So
bad guys.
there's zombie pigmen, which did okay. I don't wanna blow my load too early, but there's a lot of things they missed. A lot of things they missed that are more crucial than the fucking piglins.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
So
I want to hear more because you know the lore of everything. So I want to hear about that more when we get to it.
okay.
because I don't want you to blow your load too early.
I never blow my load early for baby.
I want you to. I just want you to hold on to it, let the pressure build, but push it back down.
All right, kitten.
Okay, I will cut you.
Oh yeah, kitten's gonna punish daddy.
So much. Okay, dude, we're already an hour in. We gotta speed it up.
Holy shit! Fuck it, we could do a 2-parter.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you really want to do a 2-parter?
Why not? Fuck it.
Okay, so
if not, it'll just be an extra long one.
Fast forward, Jack Black's character gets taken over, we get introduced to the 3 other characters. Jason Momoa's character,
peaked. He's a peaker.
He peaked in high school. He was a big town celebrity for
beating a
winning,
video game,
this tournament in this game, and he's just been living on that high the entire time. He still strives a Firebird in 2025.
That's fucking cool though.
It's cool. He owns a video game store.
That's also he's a cool guy. He does cool things. He's just a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's just a huge loser.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's hot shit, but he knows he's not hot shit either.
No, he says it.
So he's down on his luck. He's getting an eviction notice for his shop. His car broke down, and that's when we meet the other 2 characters.
So moving on to Natalie and Henry.
I never learned their names.
Dude,
I will be honest with you.
I thought so. Jason Momoa spends the entire movie calling Henry Hank. I thought that was his name.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh wait, Garbage Man. That's Jason Momoa's character.
You know what's bad when you do. I didn't remember their names. The only reason I remember their names is because I have IMDb pulled up. That's bad.
Don't get me started on the.
What?
Don't get me started on the 4th character, okay? I do not remember her name at all. All right,
legit,
I just know her as the real estate lady.
Legit, I couldn't tell you without pulling this up, so I'm gonna have to open it again.
So, we meet the brother-sister combo, Natalie and Hank. So,
Henry.
Henry.
And the 4th is Dawn.
Dawn, okay, whatever. She did. I think she was my least favorite character just because she didn't do anything.
She really didn't do anything, but I liked her more than I liked Henry.
That's true. So, Natalie and Hank's backstory is that their mom just died, and this girl that looks like she's freshly 20, I would say.
Not
freshly 20.
Yeah.
Is her? They're driving into this new town, and they're like, "Oh, mom died, and we're starting a new life. I gotta raise my little brother." Kind of thing, and I'm like, dude, you look like you're straight out of high school, and you're moving.
Yeah.
Oh, we go for it.
So you're Emma Myers is her name, and she's 23.
She looks it because she they're buying a new house, which is Steve's old house. What we kind of find out.
No, it isn't.
It isn't.
Wait, is it? Here's the thing, because remember at the end of the movie, he goes back to his old house and somebody completely different is living there.
I actually didn't stay for that long. I didn't see. I just saw that video on Instagram.
Did you not see the ending with the villager?
Oh no, I saw that.
Okay.
I didn't stay till the end.
Okay. So for backstory,
I stayed for that.
There's an end scene where a villager finally learns English, and it's fucking Matt Berry.
Dude, the way I was about to stand up and I saw that play, and I was like, "What's going on?" And so I sat back down, and I just heard Matt Berry's voice. I was like, "What the hell? What are you doing here?"
Yo! I hope he becomes a really prominent voice actor. He has an amazing voice.
He is amazing. I will say the only 2 characters I actually really liked in this movie. Jennifer Coolidge and the villager. That was the only plot line that I was actually following.
Jennifer Coolidge, okay, but the villager was great.
Funny.
She's funny.
She's like, "Oh my god, I hit you with my Jeep Grand Cherokee."
Oh yeah, actually no, she was pretty funny in this one.
So, but yeah, I didn't stay till the end credit scene. I just saw that video on Instagram a little bit ago. I was like, oh, I didn't know there was. Oh, I probably should have stayed. Yeah. I rushed out of there after the Matt Berry scene.
Of course. Who would not miss Matt Berry? God.
Right. So, this girl is buying a house, right, buying a new house for her and her brother in this economy
Idaho, though.
with a job she doesn't even have yet.
1-story ranch style house in Idaho, in a town nobody has
Yep.
heard of.
Mm.
I bet you that house is like 100,000.
We'll see.
Not
See.
even.
Look up. Okay, but she bought this house with a job she doesn't even have yet. I guess she's doing social media marketing for this company, this big chip company in
Yeah.
this town that only has 75 followers. Because she said, "Oh yeah, I told them that I could get them over 75 followers."
That's wait, really?
And that's the dialogue I remember.
That's
I don't know if you
crazy.
remember. She said 75. I don't think she meant 7,500, 75,000. Like, I don't think she meant those.
Okay,
So,
why
she
not?
buys this house. We also meet the realtor that sold her the house, Dawn, who also has other hustles like a traveling zoo that she has a llama in the back seat of her car.
Yeah, fucking so random.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, this
All
is
over
the
the
shit
place.
you'd only see in AI like come up.
A house
With.
built in 1970 with 3 beds, 2 baths, and 1,100 square feet looks newly renovated in the capital, Boise, Idaho, goes for 115,000.
Oh, I'm moving to Idaho.
Yo, let's go to Idaho.
I can actually afford shit over there. What?
Holy shit, 3 bed, 1 bath, 35,000.
That has to have like some like foundation issues.
Oh, yes, it does. Is that a raccoon?
Idaho's in like. Oh, I want one.
I want one. 35,000 sold.
So, all right, we meet the 3 other characters. Chris, you want to take it over with this like?
Yeah, I'm gonna speed run this. So I'm gonna speed run this. We meet the 3 other characters.
He's gonna speed run the Minecraft movie.
All right, we got Garrett the Trash Man, Jason Momoa. We got Natalie, Emma Myers. We got Henry, the little brother. I don't know the actor's name.
He reminds me of the little dude from Blue Mountain State. He kind of looks like him.
You think he looks like Harmon? Harmon Tedesco? Nice. Henry, Sebastian Hansen, and then Danielle Brooks is Dawn. Basically, their stories all intertwine. And Jason Momoa, I hear you crunching over there. What is going on? Is that a cookie? Chewy or regular Chips Ahoy? Damn right. Notice how I know it's a Chips Ahoy? I'm a fucking fat ass. So, their stories get intertwined. Jason Momoa buys a gamble on a storage unit, thinking that there's like a really rare old school Atari game in there, or system. He does not find it, but then he finds this orb that was the original thing that transported Steve into the Minecraft universe. So what it is, it's an orb and it's like chrysalis. And you put them together and that's what opens the portal to the Minecraft universe. Some trouble happens at school. Henry gets in trouble and Natalie has to come basically bail him out. But he doesn't get to do that. Natalie's not picking up her phone. So then he calls Garrett, who gets him out. And then the kid goes back to the shop, finds the orb, puts it together. It leads him to the mine. And somehow they find them in the mine. Like somehow
I guess
Dawn and Natalie like know where he's going.
So that's the one thing that I was like, okay, so Natalie's looking for Hank and Dawn
Henry
somehow whatever.
That's you see, they fucked us up because we don't know the name of the character.
Yeah, I couldn't care less.
Yeah, honestly.
So somehow Dawn tracks Henry's phone. So like, how? Would she be able to do that? Like, that's not her relative. Why does she have her on my iPhone?
I truly don't know. So then
she finds out that they're at a mine.
Yeah, so then they go to the mine, then they get transported to the Minecraft world. They are there, they're freaking out, all of a sudden it turns night, then they're really freaking out, and when they went to the Minecraft world, there's an evil witch who controls the Nether. She's like this piglin witch. She gets a notification that her like iPhone. No, it's like some orb scepter thing. What?
She senses it somehow.
Yeah, she senses it and was like, Steve, let's make a deal. I have your dog. She doesn't have his dog. She just has the collar. I have your wolf from Minecraft. You go and get the orb back, Dennis. I don't know how they came up with that. You get the orb back, and I'll give you Dennis. So he goes, he saves them, and then they're basically on a quest
somehow
because he has the experience. So he's been in the game,
out of nowhere,
quote unquote, for years. So
that's true.
Then some shit happens. They go on an adventure. Jason Momoa is only in it for diamonds, so he's like kind of being a dick. And I mean, yeah, they're like they've realized that what's it called? The Piglin witch realizes that he betrays her but didn't to get the dog, so she sends her army, and then the last scene is just like a battle between them, a bunch of iron golems, and the Piglin army.
Yeah, I would say the whole plot is like, the Piglin witch wants to use the orb to make it like to block out the sun so that the piglins can take over the.
Because they're obsessed with gold. They're obsessed with mining, so they basically drained the nether, which isn't accurate. There's gold everywhere in the fucking nether, and wants to take over the overworld because of its resources. But then you learn that the only reason she's doing this was because she was in a talent show and everybody made fun of her. So like it wasn't really about the gold.
Nether's Got Talent, like, and she like did a dance that was ahead of its time, and then they're like, and she decided to get rid of all creativity in the Nether, right?
What? I don't get it.
Me neither. So
that's basically the whole movie. That's basically the whole movie.
Yeah, all over the place. Like, I guess the message behind it is like, be creative, but don't you don't need to escape the real world. It's good to like be a kid and be creative, but use it in
So the ending of the movie happens, and they win. Jason Momoa's character, quote unquote, dies. He had a Disney death. You don't see the death, so that means equation, he didn't die. Comes later in the movie.
There's so many like Deus Machinas in this movie.
Yeah,
and it was irritating. Like, Steve showing up out of nowhere to save them. Dennis showed up, but as a feral wolf again. I don't know how that's possible.
Do you know what I thought? I thought it was a new wolf that she was gonna tame, but then he got the collar on.
Yeah.
So does that mean every wolf is named Dennis?
You gotta hop into Minecraft real quick after this, and then like tame a wolf and see what the base name is.
There is no base name. That's why I was so confused. The wolves don't have names. You can't get names on things without a name tag. In game mechanics, the only way
you can't make the name tag without like an anvil, right?
Well, no. So you can't make a name tag. The only way you can rename it is if you put it in an anvil, rename the actual item, then you can apply it to things. But you can't make a name tag. You have to find that shit.
So the developers of Minecraft looked at this script and were like, this perfectly exemplifies what Minecraft is all about. Over what I would suspect Sean Levy's script to be like crazy.
I'd like to see
awesome
that fucking
because
script.
I loved like Free Guy, loved Deadpool and Wolverine. Night of the Museum is still iconic.
Yeah.
So where
and what's crazy is like things in Minecraft without a mod don't have names on the actual thing. So like the items have names in your inventory, but if you're looking at something, like if you're looking at a zombie, it will not say zombie unless you do something to the game. You can put a name tag on it, and then if you look at it, the name will pop up, but naturally no. So that's why I'm just like, how did this wolf get a name? And yeah. Dennis, like, why Dennis?
And it turned out to just be the same dog, too. And I'm just like, that was too much of a coincidence that I'm like, okay, that's Deus Machina. Jack Black or Steve showing up, same thing. And then at the end, Hank's about to die. I'm cheering for it. I'm like,
Henry.
woo, he's fallen. Oh, say, and he's fallen. And then Jason Momoa's character comes in on a ghast little
Where
thing.
did he get the ghast? He was blown off the
get,
bridge. Where did he get the ghast?
I wouldn't know. And he like saves him. He's like, "Oh, I thought you were dead." He's just like, "I used a water bucket trick that Steve showed me. Don't tell him though."
Oh wait, we forgot to say.
Oh.
So they accidentally break the orb's chrysalis. So their whole journey is to go get a new one from the Woodland Mansion, a thing in the game that is insanely hard to find. You have to travel legit thousands of blocks to find one, and like it's just a loot thing. Like, there's nothing crazy there that has anything to do with the game. So, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and that I will say the Woodland Mansion is like the only like spot in the movie that I actually like, other than the what's it called, the Elytra Wings scene.
That pissed me off.
That was really cool.
That really pissed me off.
I liked it.
Okay, no, wait. I'm going to tell you why it pissed me off. Because I have this written down, and this is one of the... Remember when you told me, you were like, I want to hear some of the things where you're like, oh, they missed a lot of shit? Nick, they didn't even talk about the end.
Oh.
So...
I forgot there's an ending to this game.
For all... No, not the ending. The land, the end.
I don't know the lore, man. You gotta
okay.
more with me.
So the end is where the Ender Dragon is. They didn't even mention the dragon. That's the big baddie of the game.
This is why I'm telling you that they need to, like, this movie needed to be a dark fantasy.
So, okay, they didn't. So the land. So there's 3 worlds. There's the overworld. There's the nether, and then there's the end. The end is that black void with the islands and the end cities. You need to defeat the Ender Dragon. You don't need to, but everybody does. You need to defeat the Ender Dragon before you go and even get an Elytra.
Might flip me off.
Okay, whatever.
But that's how you get the Elytra Wings?
So you have to defeat the Ender Dragon, then a thing appears, you throw an Ender Pearl through it, and you teleport to the islands. You need to find an end city before you even get an Elytra. And what's crazy is Elytras, I think it's actually Elytra. I don't know. I think it's Elytra. Whatever. They are made out of wings. They're not metal. The movie, they were metal. To repair them in the game, you need mob like parts, like parts from the, what is it called, the Phantoms, their wings. You need that to repair them. Why the fuck were they metal in the movie?
I couldn't tell you, man. I will say, like, I don't know the logistics of getting the Elytra Wings, but I will say the scene itself of them like flying through the canyons and stuff, I liked it. I thought it was really fun. The squeezing scene,
A little dumb.
A little dumb, but I was like, okay, I chuckled. I thought that was kind of funny.
And I noticed that there were some issues with like the hair flowing. And what's even weirder is that they didn't do the lighting that well. You could tell that they were in a studio sometimes. Like they look so out of place in certain parts of the scene. But and another thing, this movie is called Minecraft. There was barely any mining.
That's true. And they really force fed the let's mine, let's craft, let's Minecraft.
This is called a crafting table. You put materials on here and bam,
and a hammer.
The fuck, like, don't get me wrong. Jack Black's great. I get it. Why he doesn't need to be in every movie now though?
It's the same thing as The Rock.
I was about to say he's turning into a new Rock.
Yeah, The Rock, Kevin Hart, they're just playing themselves in this movie, and I was like, what happened to acting? You know?
Yeah. So another gripe that I have is in the beginning of the movie, they talked about Steve's world. Like that, this whole thing that he built for years and years and years. They don't do anything with that though. Have you noticed that?
No, they went to one village.
They went to one village.
Had a lava chicken, and that's about it. Oh, but they went to one of his redstone mine where he has a stash of diamonds.
That's it. He built an entire, almost like a Disney World in the game that he said that he's been working for years on. They show it for one scene and don't touch it again.
Yep.
I would want to see that. I want to see shit. The movie's all about creativity. Where is his creativity shown other than lava chicken and that stupid fucking jingle? Like,
yeah, they showed more of Hank's creativity more with that like tater launcher, where I like that idea of bringing stuff in the real world, using it for crafting.
But that's the only thing he made.
Yeah, there's nothing else. He made like a super fast iron golem with like the boots of swiftness or whatever.
And another thing is, dude, they didn't even show like any of the biomes. There was no desert biome. There was no what is it called? The red Terra biome. The Badlands. They didn't show the Badlands. They didn't show the jungle.
They showed some of the mushrooms.
Yeah, but that wasn't the right biome. No, so the mushroom biome is the one where the dirt's all brown. It's called mycelium, and it's the mushroom island where you get the mushroom cows. I thought they were talking about that. They just showed fucking big mushrooms.
Yeah, and then they somehow built a house out of it with like zero experience. Because they had lanterns. They had like big beds. They got like all this furniture inside this mushroom house. I'm like, where'd you find the time and learn how to do all this?
Right.
Because you've only been here for like, I would say a day.
I didn't even know how to make a fucking lantern. I gotta look up the recipe.
Me too. Let's move on from the plot. I think we've discussed already the character and performances because it was just all over the place.
It was.
Everybody phoned it in.
I don't think they phoned it in. That's the thing. I'm not gonna say this was like their best acting. I'm just saying like
they overdid it.
No, because at some point between the actors and the directors, it's a very like weird relationship. Some directors are very free with like how they let the actors do things, and then you can either get really good results or really bad results. So like with if I remember correctly, when what's his face Gary Oldman was in the Dark Knight series, he said only one time did Christopher Nolan say, "Let's do it again," because he wanted more emotion for his director Gordon. The rest of the time, he knows who Gary Oldman is. There's a reason why he's in the movie. Of course he's going to let him do his thing. So, like, I think that it was a mix of the producers. This is all speculation, by the way. It could be completely untrue. I think it was a mix of the production companies and the producers breathing down the neck of the director, who in turn didn't really have that much control.
Yeah, because you know what? I would argue that Jack Black had too much control here.
Yeah, because I mean, it's Jack Black.
I think he's a big producer there. And you know, he's big on Minecraft. He has a YouTube channel with his son and everything. But again, he's too much with it.
But here's the thing: if he has a YouTube channel with his son and he's big into Minecraft, why isn't he doing more for the movie in the Minecraft like way? You know what I mean?
I would say the same you could say the same thing about Ryan Reynolds, because I mean, Ryan Reynolds is made to play Deadpool, but it's become a thing of, is he actually playing Deadpool, or is he playing his version of what he thinks Deadpool is, which is just fourth wall breaking jokester, when Deadpool is a lot deeper than that.
Well, here's the thing. I think that people who aren't into the comics or don't really understand the character, like you just said, I thought that was the main part of the character, is a wisecracking, fourth wall breaking asshole. Like, if you didn't tell me more about the character of Deadpool and I hadn't seen the movies, that's what I think the only character is, because that's what people know.
That's true. You know, you bring up a good point there.
Okay.
So, all right.
Yeah, continue.
Let's move on to our likes and dislikes, because I made up a list. Okay.
I made up a list too. Well, okay, so on to like technical aspects of the movie. I thought that the CG was cool. I thought they did a really good job. I bet you that's where like most of the the budget went is the CG. Went. I didn't like how this is going to be really funny. The game wasn't blocky enough. The movie was not blocky enough.
Oh, it wasn't. And they had to, I think they had to like kind of spruce it up a bit just for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because they you know, there's dialogue saying like, oh, these round creatures, but you look at Chungus and he's like not even blocky. He's just a big fat guy who's like semi-square.
Yeah, and the remember the big, so there's like a big boss piglin, like a Frankenstein piglin that she makes, and he's not square. The only thing really square about him is like his fists and his head. If you notice, he's got a big like fat belly and like his legs are round, but other than that, he's not really square. And what I mean by the world wasn't blocky enough, there were pieces where it was almost steps, and I guess like safety for the what's it called, the actors, but a block in Minecraft, if I'm not mistaken, is 1 square meter. So meter. I'm sorry, Mike, I hit you. Meter. That needs to be replicated all around you, not just for the big structures and like the focal point. Because I remember specifically there was one scene where they were about to cross the bridge to the Woodland Mansion and they were stepping down and it was like 2-inch block, 2-inch block, 2-inch block, 2-inch block. And it looked like steps. Yeah. And there are steps in Minecraft. There are. But these were like landscape steps down.
I didn't like how the actual steps looked too. They looked a bit weird.
I didn't even see them. I don't even remember what they look like.
It looked like a slab and a regular block kind of thing.
Well, you can do that.
I know, but like the steps in Minecraft are actually like, you know, it's an actual shape. It just didn't look like it didn't transfer well to the screen.
Well, wait, are you sure that wasn't just a slab and a block? Because they like you can make a slab and a block staircase.
No, you can. I know that you can, but like I'm talking like there's a point where Steve does like a big elbow drop, but he threw down one thing, right?
Okay.
This little point thing, and it dropped. Because I'm like, where are you keeping all this material? But he like did his point, and like it looked like stairs showed up, so he can like jump off the stair and do like this big elbow drop. But it literally looked like a slab and a block, and I was like, he threw down 2 things there.
Interesting. Okay.
He only did 1 point.
Ooh.
I thought it was just.
He only did 1 point.
He only did 1 point. He was like, I'm Jack Black, you know.
Stare.
Essentially. Elbow drop.
It's so dumb. So dumb. It's so dumb. Okay, continue.
Oh, the soundtrack, dude. There were parts where they used songs that did not fit at all. Like, they played Lil Boo Thing by Paul Russell when Steve showed up to save the group the first time. And I have that song on my playlist, okay?
Did you remove it?
I love that song. No, I didn't remove it yet, but now I'm like, every time it comes up, I just skip it because I just think of that, like, I just think of that god-awful, like, placement of the song.
What's so crazy is that I cannot recall any of the soundtrack.
I just remember that one song.
Was the Minecraft theme song even used?
I would argue when they did like maybe a big open shot of the overworld.
Okay.
In the beginning, but that's.
I do want to point out there was a cameo in there that I really liked. It was a Minecraft YouTuber, and his name is Mumbo Jumbo. And in the scene where Jason Momoa is buying the what's it called, the storage unit, there's this really tall guy that's standing next to him. I think he's wearing like a cowboy hat and has a super long mustache. That's the YouTuber, and I pointed out to Mercedes.
Oh wait, the guy that he shared dialogue with about like.
No, he didn't speak.
Okay.
No. So not the auctioneer, the guy, another potential buyer.
Okay.
And so I was like, yo, that's Mumbo Jumbo. And he's like a huge Minecraft YouTuber. You know the Hermitcraft series that I kind of watch?
Yeah.
He's on there. He's like, I think one of the
Okay.
most subbed like YouTubers on there. Anywho, I thought it was a really cool cameo because actually, you know what? Throwback on his IG like a few months ago, he was like, "Oh, doing something for the Minecraft movie, can't share it yet." I just thought, "Oh, they brought him on to consult." Nah, fucking cameo. I was like, "Okay, that's cool."
All right, I like that. I like that. Bring on the people that made the game big.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, likes and dislikes. You
Oh,
want to start or do you want me to start?
do I have anything else to tell you that I haven't been very vocal about?
Well, we can run through our list real quick and not get too deep into it cuz we're already like we're running we're running through.
I'm okay with it.
Okay. So, already mentioned, the look of the Minecraft world is pretty sick. I have to give them props for transforming it from the game to film pretty well for the most part
Okay.
because it's the scene where he made a house out of wool. I was like, okay, that looks really like
That's a
really nice.
very and I liked when his first house was just dirt and like random shit. That's a very like
Yeah.
old Minecraft trope.
Oh, and like speaking of old Minecraft trope is like when Jason Momoa's character is running away from the mobs. So
Yeah. So
and he falls into that hole.
our in-house analyst, this is a bit of a throwback to something we were talking about earlier. It's about the wolf. In a Minecraft movie, the wolf Steve tames and names Dennis because after using a bone to tame it, a collar with the name Dennis magically appears around the wolf's neck. Here's a more detailed explanation. Steve and the wolf in the movie, Steve, played by Jack Black, encounters a wild wolf in the overworld, taming with a bone. He uses this method also present in the game to tame the wolf. However, there's a magic collar. Once the wolf is tamed, a red collar with a name tag reading Dennis materializes around his neck. The name. Wait, that's it? Mercedes, what the fuck? You didn't tell me anything. We know the name is Dennis. I thought this.
Fire her. You're fired.
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 Okay, so
Fired.
you go into what you liked and disliked first.
Okay. I'm gonna go through my likes first. I'm gonna keep it positive.
Actually, you know what? You go
Let's get
through the
right
likes.
down.
I'll go through the likes. Then you do dislikes. I'll do dislikes.
Bet. I will say it was funny and goofy at points.
Very few point. I think. Well, here's the thing. I think my hatred of the movie kind of overshadowed certain funny parts.
Yeah, I will say like I was kind of being a hater throughout, but I got some chuckles in like during the
Got some chuckles in.
during the Elytra scene when they did when all right at first Jason Momoa jumps down and then Jack Black jumps in after him and does his little dive and it shows like a shot of him like pulling up and it's Jack Black riding Jason Momoa's back
And
on
he
the
has his
Elytra and
hair
holding
like
his hair.
a set of reins, right?
Yeah, and like I like that, and I like when they went 69 and then they squeezed to get through through the little crevice. But that was funny. But then you run into spots where one of the big bad, or not the big bad, but one of the main bad piglins' name is Chungus, and the random fucking musical numbers. La 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 lava,
Yeah.
chicken. Oh,
And I literally think it's only because Jack Black likes to sing.
yeah.
Because notice
Jennifer
how.
Coolidge.
Oh, sorry. I was about to say. Remember in Super Mario, the only musical number was Bowser.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's in his contract that he has to make a song? Because they know that he's gonna go viral.
That's might be a good point. I really hope Lava Chicken doesn't go viral.
I didn't think Peaches was good enough to go viral, in my opinion.
Peaches. Anyway, Jennifer Coolidge and the villagers' relationship subplot. That was like the only subplot I was into.
Fun fact on the villager: in game like worldness, the villager is known as a nitwit, which is the only villager that's not able to obtain a job in the game. so that you can trade with it.
Oh.
And he wears like a green tunic, so like he's a dumb villager, and they're called nitwits.
It was played by Matt Berry.
And it was played by Matt Berry, who the lovely Laszlo Cravensworth. Oh man.
I will say I just shitted on the lava chicken theme, but that lava chicken looked pretty yummy.
Really? I thought it looked disgusting.
It looked yummy until they took a bite out of it, and I saw that it like whatever they used for the prop was just like
It didn't
spam.
It didn't no, it didn't even look like meat. It looked like wet paper.
I thought it looked juicy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she says there were other more cameos from Minecraft YouTubers Dan TDM, Afmao, LD Shadow Lady, and also Mumbo Jumbo. I only know Mumbo Jumbo.
Mumbo Jumbo?
Yeah, that's his name. That was the guy's name that I told you about. His name is Mumbo Jumbo.
Oh.
Yeah. What else did you like?
Already went over how I like the Literate wing scene. It was really cool and fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken, the chicken jockey fight club scene, I thought it was pretty fun. Though,
It was entertaining.
when it was entertaining, and I think my favorite part is when Jack Black, gets free of his things and he does the running headbutt, the dive he did. I thought was, I laugh at like the very stupid minuscule things.
Basic smooth
Like
brain.
oh yeah, I will start dying laughing if I see somebody get tackled or blasted off screen.
And yet you make fun of me because I like gag comedy.
All right, that's people throwing up.
I think it's really funny for some reason. I think it's like
People throwing.
it's more like self-induced. That one video that always gets me is when there's the three friends in the car and one of them eats the taco and he pulls it off his face and the other one grabs his finger and licks it and he just starts throwing up in the back seat and does nothing to prevent it.
That was such an easy throw up too, because I could lick your finger and not throw up, but he immediately was like.
I think you actually have. I'm not joking.
I think you licked mine too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, the prop design was really cool up to certain points. The swords looked sick. Some of the tools looked awesome. The armor looked odd. I know it was accurate.
Yeah, I didn't think they used diamond enough, oddly. He had so many diamonds in that stash, and yet he was still using the iron tools.
He was.
Another big thing. There was no enchanting.
We saw some enchanted weapons, and it was the bone, the skeleton archers. They had enchanted bows.
Oh, I didn't see that. But there was no active enchanting, which was
there wasn't.
Stupid.
One thing I was really hoping, low-key, I was hoping that Jack, I was hoping that Steve would die at some point.
Ooh.
While fighting the witch, and that all the experience points with little orbs would start flying.
Oh man.
That would have been really great. It would have been funny to see and a good reference.
All right.
Because he's been in there for years.
Yeah.
He has crazy XP points.
So what were your dislikes? Or do you want me to go through my likes first?
Oh wait, I got a few more.
Okay.
The crafting, I like some of the crafting they were doing.
Yeah.
I know we were shitting on the audience earlier, but they were fun. It was a fun watch with them.
No, I think I would have gotten pissed.
The Enderman scene was sick. I really like that. How when the Enderman was frying Hank's brain, not when Hank was blindly swinging and beating its ass for no reason. And then Matt Berry's surprise cameo. That's my likes.
So if I remember correctly, but correct me if I'm wrong, did the Enderman get aggro before he looked at him?
Here's the thing. I remember Hank closing his eyes
and
turning around. Hank closed his eyes and
I'm
turned
gonna
around,
beat the shit out of you.
And he turned around and he was facing the Ender. It didn't show if his eyes were actually open until it was shown that he was hypnotized.
So in the game, you can look at Enderman, but you just can't look at their face.
Yeah, and they meant like Steve mentioned that he's like, don't look in them in the eye, because they will fry your brain. And
Yeah.
you know, the kid was just like, he turned around. I thought his eyes were still closed. That's why I was like, why is it going on here? Like what? And also, why are you see this dude here? Why'd you look up and
He had
look him
like
in
a
the eye?
Tony Stark moment. Remember when he saw like everybody die?
He he didn't see everybody die, but he saw
No, Tony
everybody
Stark.
being like, "Oh, you're." Oh yeah, well yeah, his vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, he saw everybody being like, "You're a disappointment," kind of scene
And that like
or moment.
didn't the thing that was, why did they include that? It didn't do anything to him.
It didn't add any kind of character development.
No, like he wasn't more reserved after that. He wasn't like unsure about his abilities. He didn't distrust anybody other than Jason Momoa, who like lied to him twice. But then the kid was like, "Oh, another thing that really pissed me off." Jason Momoa lies. The kid goes, "You're the worst." He lies again. The kid again just goes, "You're the worst." Why repeating dialogue?
Yeah, he's like, oh, says, like, you really, like, he's like, you really suck.
Yeah.
That didn't need to be written.
Okay, so my likes being few. Loved the opening. I thought the opening was great with that.
It was awesome.
Just the part of the loading. I thought that was really cool. With the I am Steve. It's fucking stupid. I thought the weapons were okay in the shapes. I wish they, I mean, obviously I'm not working on the movie. I'm not talented enough to create it. But like to me, they were just a little weird, but then again, I don't know how better you could have gotten them. What else did I like? I liked the mention of Redstone. I liked Matt Berry. That's pretty great.
Obviously.
What else? I liked how saturated the Minecraft world was. It was very colorful.
Yeah, it's very, very vibrant.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, now that I can't think of any more likes, let me talk about my dislikes.
All right.
Dialogue, already said it. Like, it seems at this point, all I need to do to make $300 million is get a Mad Libs book, open up the crafting table on Minecraft, and just write shit down, and boom, you have a Minecraft movie. Essentially. I thought that the sweater for Steve was an odd choice.
It was like a V-neck sweater vest with a long sleeve turtleneck underneath.
Yeah, why? It's clear. Like, I'm looking at a picture of Steve right now. It's clearly just a teal shirt.
Teal shirt and what, chinos?
I think it was jeans.
I feel like they're too, like, it's too much of a solid color. I know it's a game, but it's too much of a solid color, and then they're like navy. So I'm thinking chinos.
I have a pair of black jeans that are just solid black.
You also have a pair of pants that I swear look more like Steve's pants.
The blue ones?
Yeah.
Those pants don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
I wore them way too much, and the inseam just frayed away.
Jesus Christ.
I love those. Were great pants. I have the same pair but in gray. What else didn't I like? The dialogue, the characters. I hated that you barely got to explore the Nether because, like I said, there are different parts of the Nether that have biomes. There's the red forest, there's the blue forest, there are the bones.
They didn't even show the like lakes of lava.
No, they didn't. Like, and they're talking about how they're running out of gold. Have you been to the Nether? Because I fucking have. There's gold.
I go there in the summertime.
They didn't mention quartz in the Nether or soul sand or anything like that. They didn't show zombie pigmen. They showed the piglins being zombified, but they didn't show the full process. What else? Then I thought the touch of redstone was nice. I wish they did a little more with that. Barely any mining. Like, you're making a movie about a game called Minecraft. Fucking mine. You know what I mean? Um,
Yup.
what's another thing? I mean, I just wish the characters were a bit more developed and didn't. Oh, one thing I really liked is the end credit scene where the girl opens the door and he goes back to his old house. Immediately, I'm like, it's fucking Alex.
I didn't know the other girls. I think if you
So,
go to the skins, you could see it, but
well, no. So back in the day, there was just Steve as like the base Minecraft skin, and then they
Mhm.
made the female version, which was in skin measurements, just like slimmer, I think. Um,
yeah.
and it was Steve, and then it was Alex, and
And
she's the redhead with like a ponytail.
yeah, when I saw that in like that video on Instagram, I was like, oh, it's the girl skin.
Yeah,
That's
legit.
what I was thinking.
And I was like, oh,
'Cause I
cool.
didn't. Yeah. So
So that makes me think,
I-
is there gonna be another fucking movie? I'm gonna have to watch it.
I'm not.
No.
I'm just gonna listen to your rant for an hour.
An hour and a half. Um, I'm just gonna say, like, my final notes is it it could have been so much better. It's really
It could have been.
disappointing as somebody who's been playing this game since like 2012. Like, wow.
I've only been playing it like since we became friends,
And you've
and
barely touched that game.
I've barely touched it. But like, even I'm disappointed
Yeah, legit.
because I saw potential there.
I gave it a 1.5.
Yeah, I think I gave it a wait. Oh, out of 5 stars. So okay, I would have given it a 2 because somebody asked me, they're like, hey, what do you out of 10? What was it? I said a 4.
No, if I
So
was out of 10, I still think would have given it a 2.
yeah, so
Yeah,
so for my math, that would be 2 stars for me.
yeah. It was
But
just really it was just sad to just see, like, we've been waiting for a Minecraft movie for, I think the development of a Minecraft movie started 2014.
geez. Here, let me run through my dislikes real quick, and then
We'll wrap it up.
we'll wrap it up. All right, mentioned already. Felt like the script was written by AI.
Yeah.
Felt very weird. Not even like clunky, just felt weird. The little school bullies sounded and acted like fucking weird and dumb. Like when
Also, they didn't have any impact again.
they had no, they cut one wire and that was it.
And it worked. Like, it worked. You know what I mean? They cut a
Yeah,
wire, the jetpack worked, but he just lost control.
yeah, and it just turned it into a missile.
Ugh.
Little domestic terrorism.
He
Never
he,
hurt
he
anybody.
attacked Spuddy Buddy.
Yeah, and then he really faced no consequences on that either.
He would have been arrested.
Immediately, like the gym teacher ran away. I thought that was funny, but like,
Yeah.
the stupid brain rot meme references like Chungus.
Yeah, you didn't like
That
that.
like really annoyed me. Paying $15 to watch this movie.
I paid 2.
uh,
Then again, I pay $20 a month, but
I had no attachment to any of the characters other
no,
than
not at
Jennifer
all.
Coolidge and the Villager.
The only attachment I had
Music
to the
sound,
villager was the last like minute of the movie.
yeah. The music choice, I already mentioned that. Armor looks super dumb on screen. Accurate, but dumb.
Yeah.
The plot was there, I guess, but it was executed terribly. You know, if you want to do a starter Minecraft movie, you don't want to go straight to the end.
I
You want to
would
start off with some,
go for it.
like, you want to start off with an antagonist that's smaller, feel it out, and then you want to go to the big Ender Dragon.
I was gonna say I would argue that if you were gonna do a single Minecraft movie, you have to end with the end. The land,
No,
the
because
end.
I would argue that Minecraft is such a big IP and so popular that you know you're gonna get a sequel, so
No,
might as well get the money out of it.
I'm saying like if that wasn't going to happen.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
like
you
if you
definitely.
knew you were getting one shot, one opportunity, would you capture it or let it slip? Like
Good point.
if
Eminem,
if you had
2003.
2003,
No, definitely not 2003. Maybe 2005.
look it up while I'm talking. Um,
Okay.
if you just literally had just one shot to make the Minecraft movie and you knew that you were not going to be making a second one, I would say you need to have the Ender Dragon. But what was stupid is that
2002.
love that. What was stupid is that they had the Elytra without the Ender Dragon. Like, what the fuck?
um,
What, did that just throw you off?
it threw me off a bit. I'm just like sitting here like, damn, I was really close. I said 2000, 2002. I was thinking I'm still about to lose yourself. Um, the plot. Oh no, the pacing felt like I was gonna get. It was gonna give me whiplash.
Yeah.
Like it was moving way too quick. Like and all over the place.
Just add another 20 minutes to the movie. Like, if you're
Yeah.
really that tight, it just make it a flat 2 hour movie.
It was on my likes, but it's on my dislikes as well. The audience, you know, they were annoying
I
at
didn't
points.
have an issue in my theater, so I can't say anything about that, but I've seen videos. I'm just like, that's fucked up.
Like, yeah, at the end of my movie, they started like everybody started like clapping. I was like,
Have you ever clapped for
okay,
a movie?
nope.
Wow, okay.
It's a movie, not a play. If it's
Uh,
like a play, I'm clapping for the actors. I'm like, yeah, you guys did great.
I don't know. I could make an argument for that.
The kid throwing down blocks looked dumb. He was jumping, and he was throwing it like pointing, and I'm like, how did you figure that out? Really?
Yeah.
Like you ran into a tree, you saw the block, and you're like, huh, and then you pointed and then like placed it.
That's an odd thing. Like, I don't think I could come up with a better way to like do it. That's just an odd thing to have to replicate in a movie is the inventory and the placing of blocks cuz
Yeah.
you hold it. I guess you could just say like he's holding a block in his hand. Like, you know how the Tesseract can shrink?
Yeah.
If he just has a block, maybe it can just duplicate. You know what I mean?
Like stacks on. But
Yeah.
it was just a lot of things that were never established, and we just saw it work for no reason.
And I would argue
Uh,
that if you're making a video game movie, you need to go into the assumption that there's going to be people who have never heard or played the video game before,
right.
and they didn't do that.
The out of place music numbers.
No,
What was with the lava
I don't know.
chicken jingle?
I don't know.
There was another one where he started singing out of nowhere for no like
It's Jack Black.
it's the real estate lady's character felt like she didn't need to be there at all. She really didn't. She how many real estate agents do you know that stick around?
Yeah, and the girl was like, "You're the only person I could call that I thought to call." Really?
Like
You
The
have
police?
you have a boss too. Like somebody hired you. You went through the interview process. You don't know anybody else?
right. It's like my little brother goes like Maya goes missing, right? First thing I'm doing isn't calling the person that I bought the house from. I'm calling the police.
Yeah. Also,
There
he
should have been
wasn't he was missing for like an hour.
yeah. It was not that big of a deal. And then the copious amount of Deus Ex Machinas. Super annoying. They just got bailed out of every sticky situation they were in.
Yeah. Well,
So
in what is it called? In the interest of not turning this into a 2 hour episode, would you recommend it?
no,
No.
not at all.
I
I'd say just go watch Cat in the Hat.
No.
If you want a really stupid movie.
I
If you really want a fun, stupid movie.
You guys are
Cat in the
gonna
Hat.
get a little insight into a future episode. I'd rather watch Terrifier 2 again.
No. If you want a dumb, stupid, fun movie to watch Cat in the Hat over the Minecraft movie.
Fuck
Because
off,
Cat in the Hat actually has jokes that still hold up, and it is hilarious.
Just go play Minecraft.
Nah, I'm good. I'll play Valheim.
Well, I think that'll be us rounding it off at a cool, crisp an hour 45. So
A lot longer than I expected.
I know. I just want to say thank you everybody for listening and who joined us live. You can catch this episode soon on Spotify at Barely Literate BMC. Also remember to follow us on Instagram, once again at Barely Literate BMC.
And leave a comment under our Spotify.
I always forget that's a new thing.
Rate us 5 stars and let us know what you think of the episode and what of the movie itself.
I will say, if you had the chance to live in the Minecraft world, would you?
Yeah, it looked comfy.
Yeah, okay, me too.
I think I can handle the mobs.
Yeah, it'd be fun. If I could go in and out and there'd be like no repercussions to either work. Like if I went in and then I like
Got
came
diamond.
Well, like if I came out like maybe like a month later and I wasn't fucking foreclosed upon because I didn't pay my mortgage, then I'd do it. Take a little vacation. Sure. Yeah. It's like camping. Fuck
and
it.
Even then, like, honestly, just live. You can build a house and everything there.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I know how to cook. You don't need to know how to butcher. You just kill them and they drop the meat.
Yeah, already done.
Boom.
Got a pork chop.
Alrighty. Well, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitch at Jericho, and then you can follow Nick on Instagram and Twitch at Gubriano16. Anything else?
I'm gonna send my requests right after we end the episode, so watch out for that.
Send your request?
My Venmo request. I want my money back.
Oh boy. Oh, and reminder that next week we will be going back to our book, All the Lovely Bad Ones, for chapters 7 and 8, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 7 and 8. So yeah. Other than that, thank you again, everybody who joined and listened, and for those who are listening at a later date, hi.
Peace out.
I said hi, not bye.
Oh, sorry. I heard bye.
Well, perfect ending.
I'll rock
Thanks, everybody. Peace out. Bye.
Deuces.